Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on the south slope of this pond. We're going to go down to the edge of the water, reclaim as much dirt as possible with the excavator, and then bring it up here with the front end loader and just work our way down the bank until this bank is nice and smooth. And then we're going to put some grass seed on it, and hopefully that'll be the last time we have to work on this bank. So let's get to it. First thing I got to do is cut through this berm I made here last time so that I can get the excavator and the tractor down the hill. That bank behind the tractor has a little hump in it, so I'm gonna take the box blade and knock that down. Every time I come up the hill with the front end loader full of dirt, it raises the back end and kind of makes it a little tippy, so I'm gonna take care of that right now. I got some real good piles of fill dirt going on down there. I'm moving nicely down the bank like I want to. Right here over my right shoulder, there's a lot of washouts. I need to take some of that mix of that topsoil that washed down the bank and also the clay from in the bottom of the pond. I'm trying to mix that together a little bit and then push it into these washouts. And the reason I'm trying to mix it is I want grass to grow. And as you can see over my right shoulder, if I leave it just that red or yellow clay, the grass isn't going to grow very well. So I'm trying to do a little bit of mixture and push it in here. So I'm going to work this slope behind me right here, and I'm going to try and get some of that dirt that's mixed and turn the tractor sideways. I don't know about that slope though. It gets a little uneasy when you get sideways on that slope with the tractor. Even if the tractor can handle it, it just feels weird on the tractor, and I certainly don't want to flip it over. So I'm going to keep the bucket real low when it's full of dirt to keep that low center of gravity, and that'll prevent me from tipping. But I'm going to go real slow on this slope and trying to fill in those potholes now. Okay, that came out pretty good. What I did there was grab some of this darker soil that's right at the pond's edge, and that's topsoil that's washed down the hill and gone into the pond. So I reclaimed that and I backbladed it and smeared it into that clay behind me. And what's been happening is, as I come down the hill and work on this pond, I've stripped or it's washed off all the topsoil in that clay area. So it's never really grown grass good. And what we want to get it to look like, spin around here, is you see how that grass comes right down to the water's edge. That's more topsoil over there. So by adding this topsoil and sand and more of this fertile soil on top of that clay and kind of grinding it in, I'm hoping the grass roots will go in there and kind of solidify that bank and keep that topsoil from washing in again. I've been digging in here a while and I made an interesting discovery. Right here on this corner, it's really sandy, but it's a lot of clay going that way. So I dug out a lot of this sand and put it on the hill behind me to backblade. And then I got a little bit of clay and put over here and then pushed it with the dozer blade on the excavator. But I didn't dare push it too far. I've got a big hole dug right here. And then also it slopes off into the pond. But that's a lot of sand right there. So when we put out the pond sealer, the Dammit pond sealer, we got to make sure we seal this area really good. I might even put some down after I'm done grading here. But I feel like I'm just making a mess with the excavator. I'm going to try and do the rest of the work with the tractor. That's a pile of sand back there. I want to take that pile of clay that's up on the hill and put it behind me where these washouts are, just so that clay will be like a blanket there, but then it'll also wash down into the side of the pond here. See if I can show you what I'm talking about. So here's a chunk of clay, and it may not be perfect clay as far as, you know, great clay for a pond, but it's not bad. It makes a ball. And that was dug right under this sand. Now this stuff right here, you can see it barely makes a clump. So it's got a little bit of clay content. That's probably only worse as you go down that side of the pond, but there's definitely a pocket of sand right here. Okay, I'm all done grading. I didn't get stuck, I didn't flip over the tractor, and I didn't end up in the pond. So that's a good day, and I'm not gonna take any more chances. That's a pretty steep slope that I've been working on. I've been trying to be careful. I've been trying not to get crossways or in any way bound up or stuck. I've been successful, so I'm gonna go ahead and seed this bank. But let me show you where we're at so far. So when we started this project a few videos ago, we had there was probably a 4-foot deep rut here, then a 3-foot deep one, and then several 2-foot deep ones. And I've got them all filled in. They're mostly filled in with clay in the bottom, and then I put topsoil or some sand over top of them because I can't get grass seed to grow in that hard clay. Now what we're looking for is some sort of bank like this, and then the bank on that side, and the bank halfway on that other side. We also put some topsoil over there and tried to mix it with the clay. We'll spread grass seed over there as well. And in general, we pulled out probably 4 dump truck loads or better of dirt out of here. So next step, I'm gonna seed some grass. I've got some leftover ryegrass, and that just grows really quick. It'll pretty much grow anywhere. And then I got some bahia grass, or bahia grass as I like to call it. Put both of them down, and then I'm gonna take the tractor bucket and just kind of backblade in the grass seed a little bit, and that should be good enough. And it should start sprouting, and hopefully we don't get a big bad rain, because a big bad rain will wash gullies again, but hopefully we'll get a couple of gentle rains and keep that nice and moist, and that grass will grow quickly. All right, guys, I got to go behind what I just did, throwing out the seed on the ground and packing it in with the tractor, but I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. As you can see on this channel, we have a L-series Kubota and a 24 horsepower excavator, and they're not very big equipment, but you can get a lot done with them. So hopefully you enjoyed coming along with us today as we used our equipment and fixed this pond bank. It's something I've been wanting to do for at least 2 years, and I was really skeptical that the machinery that we had was up to the task. But as you see, I was able to do it. They did a great job, a beautiful job, and I'm very pleased with it. So once I get this packed in, we'll hope that we get a little bit of rain and that grass will come in, and I won't ever have to be on this slope again with our equipment. Hopefully you enjoyed coming along with us today working on this pond bank. If you did, click that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share with your friends. Otherwise, we'll catch you on the next one. Take care, y'all.